The Apple-Android debate has gone on since the inception of the first Android phone. The two titans of a mobile industry have battled it out for 10 years, forcing smartphone users to choose sides. Let's see how this battle has affected college students and what their thoughts are on the Apple-Android debate. So, what kind of phone do you use?
I have an iPhone 5.
What do you like most about your iPhone?
I like that, I like that it's a smartphone. I can get on the internet. The internet's really fast. I like that I can get so many apps that I don't have problems with memory. I can have tons of pictures. I can take tons of video. I've never had to delete something because it's too full. I like that, to me it's user friendly. I know a lot of people say Apple products aren't, but I like that it's pretty easy to use. It's pretty straightforward and you can organize it how you want. It's just more like a computer in a way. You can just get online and do things like that.
Have you used any other Apple products?
I have used a Mac computer at school, and to me that's kind of confusing, but then after you get used to it, it's pretty good, but I'm still, would say I'm a Windows person.
Have you ever used an Android phone?
I used one for a few weeks when my iPhone broke, when I had the 4S, or the 4, it broke. I had to use an Android phone. I think it was the Droid Racer, and it was one of the older ones, but I've noticed with people with Droids, the battery doesn't last as long, and to me, the organization is kind of crazy, and it could be where I'm used to Apple, but I think just the way they're set up is confusing.
So what kind of phone do you currently use?
I currently have an Android.
You used an iPhone before?
I had an iPhone before I got this phone.
What was the issue with your iPhone? Why did you change?
My iPhone killed itself. I just woke up one day and it was off and wouldn't turn back on, and took it back to Verizon and they were going to charge me $1 million to try to fix it, and it was cheaper to just switch and go back to an Android.
What do you use your phone for mostly?
Mostly all I do is text messaging. I use it to check my banking stuff and get on Facebook.
If you were forced to use an Apple product like an iPhone again, what would your reaction be?
I'd be okay with it. I don't think I really have a favorite or one that makes me super excited. I feel like they're pretty even, so.
Have you used any other Apple products other than the iPhone?
I have an iPod. It's kind of old, but.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's been good. It was better than the iPhone. It's lasted longer and been more reliable.
What kind of phone do you currently use?
I have an Android. It's a Galaxy 3S.
What did you use before that?
An NV3.
And what are your thoughts on the NV3?
It was good while it lasted, but it's a piece of crap. It lasted me a good 2 years though, so.
What are your reactions moving up to a smartphone?
Amazing. It's very convenient and very, I can just write an email to a professor right there and not have to wait till I get home, and it's just really convenient. I love it.
Have you ever used an Apple product?
I have. I used a iPod Touch.
Have you ever come in contact with an iPhone?
Yes, a lot of my friends have it.
What are your thoughts on the iPhone?
I like it and it's convenient, but at the same time it's like any other smartphone. It's just less programmable, I think, and Androids you can customize, and that's why it's more convenient.
People say that with all the customization that you can do with it, that makes it harder to use.
I don't think so. Yeah, the iPhone's simple, but at the same time, I can move anything I want, wherever I want it to, and it doesn't have to have a certain format, and it works the same, it's just more customable.
If someone told you that you had to use an iPhone, what would your reaction be?
I would be okay with it. I don't hate iPhones. I was actually debating whether to get an iPhone or an Android. I just picked an Android because customize stuff. As it stands, there seems to be no clear winner in the Apple-Android debate amongst these students. Many say it will be an ongoing battle that will never see the light at the end of the tunnel. Be that as it may, as long as both developers are bringing something new to the table, there will always be some person willing to buy the newest, shiniest, and fastest product on the market.